Welcome to our group presentation for the Swap It campaign promoting snacking without adding processed. I am Mackenzie Davidson, and my fellow group members are Jen Edelman, Sherelle Hadrick, and Polina Shkadron. We hope you enjoy. We are a nation of snackers. Our appetite for snacks has grown over recent decades, and so has the selection of snacks we have to choose from. More children snack today, and they are snacking more often. A recent study reviewed snacking trends among kids aged 2 through 18 and determined that over a 37-year period from 1977 through 2014, snacking frequency more than doubled among U.S. children. Kids consume approximately 1/4 of their daily calories in the form of snack foods, which means that these between-meal food choices contribute significantly to a child's overall diet. A high proportion of snacks that children eat are high-calorie foods that are salty, sugar-sweetened, and high in saturated fat. U.S. kids eat far more of these types of foods than is recommended, crowding out nutrient-dense foods such as whole grains, whole fruits and vegetables, and low-fat dairy. Snacks are often blamed as one factor in the obesity epidemic, and it is easy to see why. According to one study, snacks add an average of 168 calories a day. That equates to up to 17 pounds of added weight at the end of a one-year period. Recent data shows a slight decline in overall calorie intake among U.S. children and adolescents. Despite this modest progress, obesity rates among our youth continue to be problematic. The current CDC data shows that nearly 1 in 10 2 to 5-year-olds are obese, while as many as 20.5% of 12 to 19-year-olds are obese. The food habits and eating patterns kids learn early in life can have lifelong influence and consequences. Overweight or obese kids are 5 times as likely as normal weight kids to be overweight or obese adults. Nutrient-dense snacks can help to manage weight and prevent obesity. The 2015 to 2020 Dietary Guidelines for Americans recommends making small changes. 1 week, 1 meal at a time. One of the specific recommendations in the dietary guidelines is to swap calorie-dense snacks for nutrient-dense snack foods. The Swap It campaign seeks to educate moms and empower them to make these snacking recommendations a healthy reality. One study examined the effect of replacing solid snacks with tree nuts. The study included 2 intervention groups. The first group of participants replaced solid snacks with an equivalent amount of tree nuts. The second group replaced only unhealthy solid snacks with tree nuts, and no substitutions were made for fruits, vegetables, or whole grains. The results were eye-opening. The nutrient profile of both groups improved significantly. The greatest impact, however, was among children and adolescents who tend to eat more nutrient-deficient snacks than adults. A targeted campaign working to improve snack food choices for kids can have significant lasting effects. Even modest changes can improve kids' overall diet patterns and increase kids' intake of key nutrients of concern by recommending fewer processed snacks, reduce kids' intake of added sugars, sodium, and saturated fat by promoting more whole foods, and lessen chronic disease risk factors by reversing current obesity trends. Swap It targets middle-class moms who are leading busy, active lives. They may be working full-time and may have the economic means to buy more healthful foods, but they don't have much extra time, so easy snack alternatives are imperative. According to data from the Food Marketing Institute, while grocery shopping is evolving, the largest category of food shoppers is primary shoppers. These are individuals who are responsible for all or most grocery shopping in multi-person households. 69% of these primary shoppers are women. Swap It will influence the influencers. Let's take a look at the research. In order to influence behavior, the Swap It campaign is grounded in several theoretical frameworks, including the food choice process model, the ecological theory, and the social cognitive theory. Bisogni and colleagues researched the food choice process model, which shows the factors and processes responsible for shaping one's thoughts, feelings, and actions as they relate to food and eating. This top-down approach illustrates how life course events and experiences in the context of influences molds each person's individual food system, leading to food behaviors. Following the arrows, those behaviors are ultimately reflected, shaping each previous level. Swap It is also rooted in the ecological theory, which explains how an individual is surrounded by layers of the environment which impact health. Parents serve as an important role model since their behaviors foster the child's eating, exercise, and leisure habits. Parental modeling can serve as either a risk or protective factor for childhood obesity. Therefore, the goal of this social marketing campaign is to encourage parents to take on positive roles and lay the foundation for forming healthier habits. The social cognitive theory explains how an individual's behavior is shaped by his or her ability to regulate that behavior and shape a specific environment. This interaction, termed reciprocal determinism, illustrates how each factor potentially influences the other, guiding the development of intervention strategies. A significant body of research suggests that parents' behavior and the home environment they create directly influences the child's weight and health habits. The concept here is to alter the home environment in regard to snacking, thus leading to changes in the behaviors of the child, which can then positively impact health. Based on previous market research involving the reasons that parents offer snacks to children, Blaine et al. Interviewed 271 parents of 2 to 12-year-olds using a survey. Parents reported giving more snacks to reward behavior, keep the child quiet, and celebrate achievements. These strategies, defined by researchers as non-nutritive, led to children having more frequent opportunities to eat in the absence of hunger and limit their ability to assess their own fullness. When combined, the poor practices were associated with increased energy intake, higher BMI, and aversions to healthy foods. Frequent offerings of snacks also reflected lower adherence to dietary recommendations. Another important aspect of Swap It was to understand the concept of time. Our research revealed a relationship between time scarcity and consumption of processed foods. For instance, the preparation of healthy foods was perceived as time-consuming. Therefore, processed foods were used as time-saving strategies. According to the Healthy and Sustainable Lifestyle Survey, 497 participants were asked to judge time pressures on a 7-item scale, ranging from simply feeling under time pressure to being under so much pressure that health suffered. Each item was scored from a 1, meaning never, to a 5, meaning always, the higher scores indicating a higher degree of time scarcity. Analysis indicated that at least half of those surveyed felt a degree of medium time scarcity and were more likely to be high consumers of snacks and soft drinks. As a result, time shortage was seen as a barrier to healthy eating. Since Swap It focuses on busy moms, market research involved social media outlets focusing on the relationship among moms, children, and food through food blogs. Dube, Small, and Birch analyzed maternal feeding patterns based on key themes from food blogs written by mothers of preschool children. Approximately half of the blogs included segments related to beliefs about children's food preferences, and child involvement in food preparation through activities was the most frequently reported child feeding behavior. Even through bloggers modeled or endorsed feeding children an array of foods, 1/3 of all the recipes posted included sweets, desserts, grains, and grain products. Alternatively, 1 in 10 recipes were for dishes that featured vegetables or fruit as the main ingredient. This recipe distribution is not aligned with the 2010 U.S. Department of Agriculture Dietary Guidelines for Americans, which recommend reduced consumption of refined grains and added sugars and increased consumption of vegetables and fruits. So is there a time for snacking? And if so, how do we alternate rather than eliminate our children's snacking needs? To answer these questions, we looked at data collected by Wang and colleagues from the NHANES database based on 2 24-hour recalls. The research team focused on snacking patterns gathered from 3,647 children aged 4 to 13 years, analyzing the group as a whole while also separating the ages into 4 to 8-year-olds and 9 to 13-year-olds. Looking at the table presented here, information is from the 4 to 8-year-old group consisting of 1,917 children. Snacking was divided into 5 groups and categorized into morning, afternoon, and evening based on timing. Among the 3 snacking periods, the afternoon was the most popular. However, the snacks and sweet groups contributed the most energy in all snacking periods across all age groups. The goal of Swap It, therefore, is to improve eating habits by determining which food groups are consumed at which times to tailor the swaps to compare to foods children already eat. Instead of eliminating snacks, snacking can be looked at as an opportunity to increase water intake and promote intakes of fruit, milk, whole grain, and fiber-containing foods. Education should focus on the following snacking aspects when children express hunger between meals. 1. Highlighting nutrient-dense foods, and 2. Limiting overtly processed foods, sending messages to our target audience to snack the Swap It way. Let's take a look at our plan to introduce moms to Swap It. Before we developed our campaign messaging and communication plan, we took a look at the 4 P's and determined the marketing mix for Swap It. The first P is the product, the behavior we are aiming to change. Swap It will encourage busy, on-the-go moms to notice their food buying habits and ultimately swap processed foods for more whole foods. The price is the cost of switching from processed to more fresh foods, which do not last as long and in some cases may cost a little more. Price may also include intangibles such as a decrease in the number of school days missed due to a healthier diet. The place for Swap It is in grocery markets and nationwide places where moms are purchasing snacks. Swap It promotes switching from processed to whole foods. We are promoting healthier eating habits with more nutrients and fewer added chemicals, dyes, and preservatives. Next, we'll look more closely at our messaging and communication channels. A successful campaign message includes what the campaign intends to change, why the campaign wants to evoke this change, what is at stake if this change doesn't occur, and a call to action telling the target audience what to do. Swap It's national campaign message is aimed at raising middle-class moms' awareness of the harmful effects and health implications associated with their children eating processed snacks. Our call to action is for moms to swap unhealthy snacks with healthy alternatives that meet their children's nutritional needs. Our simple yet purposeful Swap It logo was designed to encompass our campaign's message with the green arrow directed forward to an apple and red arrow directed backwards, representing the desired behavior change of leaving unhealthy processed snacks behind and swapping them for healthier snack options. Swap It uses numerous platforms and tools to reach our target audience. Through these platforms, we will inform, engage, motivate, and increase self-efficacy of moms to help them commit to making health-conscious snack swaps. These tools include Swap It Facebook page, Pinterest pages, Swap It campaign website, opt-in landing page, and email blasts. Each of these tools function by appealing to the needs and concerns specific to the middle-class mom demographic and providing them with convenient resources and guidance needed to evoke effective snack swapping behaviors. We will take a closer look at each of these Swap It messaging tools. Let's start with Facebook. Swap It will reach moms primarily through Facebook. In 2014, 91% of parents use the internet and 81% of online mothers use Facebook. Given the high level of social media engagement of moms, we felt this would be the best way to reach them on the go. Here we posted articles, ideas, and videos for our followers to view and read. We also created a Pinterest board which allowed us to draw ideas for concepts we would relay to our audience. To communicate with our target audience, we invited friends who fit within our target demographic, on-the-go moms with young children who may want to improve their snacking habits. We posted informative articles, fun and easy snacking ideas, and even a video from one of the group members making a healthy snack. Of all the posts, the video reached the most people, with receiving the most likes. This communication strategy was based on our knowledge of the audience's wants, needs, values, and accessibility. Landing pages are standalone websites used as lead generation tools that collect user data, such as name and email, to increase marketing to members of a specific target audience. Our Swap It opt-in landing page is strategically hyperlinked to our campaign's Facebook ads, Pinterest posts, and website. In exchange for their names and emails, members of our target audience receive offers for free checklists, guides, and Swap It t-shirts to jumpstart their Swap It journey. This in turn grows our email list of target audience members who will receive weekly email blasts with content regarding our Swap It campaign. Our Swap It campaign website features all of the components of our messaging strategy and will serve as a long-term resource of the campaign. On our homepage, our target audience is provided with tabs encompassing every component of our messaging strategy, from education to executing food swaps. Our contact information and links to our Facebook and Pinterest pages are also made available on this page. Selecting the About Swap It tab leads viewers to a brief summary of our campaign's origin, mission, and quote reinforcing our message. Our website, the Forum tab, allows moms to browse through Swap It categories with an abundance of informative posts from our administrative staff, such as whole food snacks and recipes. Viewers have the option to make a profile and become a member of our website to post comments and videos under our forum posts. To give our national campaign a community vibe, the Swap It website includes a blog feature that enables all website members to view and create blogs under the categories of recipes, healthy tips, nutrition resources, and testimonials from moms who have improved the quality of their children's snacks with the help of the Swap It campaign. Lastly, our website provides moms with the option to contact our campaign directly with general questions and inquiries about getting more involved with the Swap It campaign. In order to evaluate Swap It's effectiveness, we will take advantage of user-friendly digital tools such as the Page Boost feature on Facebook. This monitors per-month unique visitors on our website, monthly likes on Facebook, and tracking opt-ins through our Swap It landing page. We tested a Facebook post boost for $5 to see if this would reach more people. After boosting the post, 38 people were reached within roughly 5 minutes. Being able to reach out to people is critical for a social marketing campaign. This poses the question, can we determine our campaign's success through the number of followers and likes? Additionally, we will consider the 9 factors when determining the effectiveness and efficiency of Swap It. The segment size, the number of mothers with young children who purchase processed snacks. Problem incidence, how many people were purchasing highly processed snacks for their children. Problem severity, how will buying snacks high in sugar, sodium, and other additives affect the health of children? Defenselessness, does our target population need help with access to healthier options for snacks? Reachability, using Facebook, are we able to give parents the education and access to changing the behavior? Responsiveness, are people ready and willing to alter their purchasing habits? Incremental costs, how will the cost changes affect the willingness to buy whole foods versus processed snacks, which are typically cheaper and last longer? Responsiveness to marketing mix, will our audience respond to the 4 Ps? And finally, organizational capabilities. Will we be able to provide outside resources to implement activities for this group through potential partnerships? Thank you. This concludes our presentation. We hope you will join us and swap it. Please see the following slides for references.